Hi there, and welcome to this presentation with George, that's me, from superbootcamps.co.uk, and this is about the secret to lifelong gym, workout and exercise motivation. What we really want to talk about is how you motivate yourself, and particularly whether it comes from the inside or whether you have to get it from the outside. Because the real difference here is what's under your control. And we want it to be under your control. You don't want it to be outside of your control. And when you realise that it is under your control, then you can unleash your own motivation. And I want to show you how to do that. Because you have a choice. You can either leave it to fate, or it can be in your control. And I know which I would prefer. So if it's under your control, which of these things do you get? You feel better. You have better workouts. You enjoy your life more. You feel more in control and feel happier. You get more of what you want and you're able to motivate yourself anytime you want to. Whereas if you leave it to fate and it's not under your control, you don't feel any control. You might have good workouts, you might have bad workouts. Sometimes you enjoy life, sometimes you feel good, sometimes you just can't control your happiness. And you have varying degrees of success, because your success control is outside of yourself. And obviously your motivation goes up and it goes down. So what else can you do instead? How do you change this? Well, the first thing to do is to realise that motivation is a skill. And that means it's trainable, that means you can change it, and you can learn how to do this. Have you ever heard that saying, practice makes perfect? Well, it's not quite true. Because actually it's perfect practice that makes perfect. So what we want to do is set up a system that shows you how to practice perfectly, so that you get to the point where you have complete control. You take you from right from the beginning, from complete beginner all the way through to totally advanced, so that you too can become totally dedicated, in control, and motivated whenever you want to be. After all, how would you feel if you had control? If you felt good about planning, doing, and enjoying your exercise routine, how good would that be for you? How would you benefit from being in control of your level of motivation? Would you lose weight? Would you build muscle? Would you eat the good and the right foods? Would you feel good? Would you wear your favourite clothes more often, and perhaps those clothes that you just can't wear at the moment? And what I really want you to do is to start to feel those benefits now. Because when you do, you realise just how good you can feel. And as you do, you'll realise that means you've already taken the first step towards being motivated. And what you can do now is you can go to superbootcamps.co.uk and click on the ebook, www.superbootcamps.co.uk, and go and look at the ebook, How to Do What You Don't Want to Do, by me, George Harris. See you over there.